being with my father and my mother. My mother was also very funny, but not shticky like him. My mother was more dry, more witty, you know, sarcastic. Um, so I kind of got a lot of the verbal skills, the verbal comedic skills from her, and a lot of the physical shtick from my father. And they would have dinner parties all the time with hilarious people, but my father would just tell stories and have everybody howling. And I talk about it in my play, actually. I talk about my play is about kind of my search for Judaism, and how I realized that my father's religion was humor and my mother's religion was my father. You know, she just he would tell the same stories to different people and she would laugh every single time.
That's
No
true love.
matter how often she heard it before, she would laugh.
That's true love.
Yeah, but she was funny. You know, she was sarcastic. I remember years later, I said, Mom, guess what? I'm an actress now. She said, Well, that's fabulous. What are you in? Well, I don't have a movie or a play or a series or anything, but I'm an actress. Sweetie, that's such a coincidence because I'm a queen. I just don't happen to have a country. Right. Well, I wrote a play called Not That Jewish, and uh, it was produced here by the Jewish Women's Theater. Um, and Rhonda Spinak, the artistic director of the Jewish Women's Theater, kind of oversaw the whole thing. And I performed here. We did it here. It ran for 16 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it was selling out like crazy. And then a New York producer heard about it and flew out to see it. And he said, I want to put this up in New York. So we opened in the very end of 2016, and it ran most of 2017
Wow.
off Broadway at New World Stages.
Wow.
And it's it's the I'm extremely proud of it. Hey, see, I got this. Wait, I got.
More?
Wait, I got. This is. Wait a minute. Here, I got this. The
Oh.
poster. No, I. It's really. It's my story, but it's not. It's not stand up with furniture. It's a real play about something, and I'm really proud of it. I talk about growing up with my funny family. I talk about my marriage falling apart. I talk about the adoption of my son. Um, it's and it all stems from when I'm 7. I say, when I was growing up, we didn't belong to a temple, but on the high holy days, my mother would make us dress up and stand in front of the apartment building so it looked like we just got home from temple. So we're doing that and it's working. And then one of my little I was 7, and my 7-year-old neighbor, Carol Bengelsdorf, that's her,
You can't
slithered
make that up.
no, that's a real person. Anyway, and she said, Did you really go to temple? And I go, Not really. And she goes, Then you're not really Jewish. What? Yes, I am. My mommy and daddy and aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas are Jewish. She goes, Well, okay, I guess, but you're not that Jewish. So the rest of the play is an exploration of, what it means to be not that Jewish. And after I have a son and realize I want to raise a Jewish man, I kind of get into it more.
That's
It,
beautiful.
but it's also about my first, there's a scene where I'm auditioning at the Comedy Store. There's a scene where I'm on the road with my kid. I took him on the road with me for years when he was a baby. I
Wow.
just hand him to a bouncer. Here, hold this.
Ah!
Do my thing.